Hello folks, the Atari Junkie back with you one more time. Part 5 of my Atari collection video, going with my Atari 7800 collection here. And let's not waste any time, since I've probably wasted enough of your guys' time with the first 4 parts of the video. Ace of Aces, it's an okay flight simulator, but really, not flight simulator, but I don't know. Fighting plane simulator. Asteroids, which I do like better than the 2600 version. You got planets that are textured. Still not the vector graphics of the original arcade version, but that's okay. That one I can live with. Ball Blazer, which is a fantastic game. It almost plays like a futuristic version of soccer or lacrosse or something like that. Love it, love it, love it. Some of the best music on either Atari system is in this game as well, and no surprise, they put in their own sound chip, so yeah. Centipede, which is the better version than the 2600 version. It ought to be. It's on the 7800. Choplifter, which is okay, but the Sega Master System version of Choplifter is better. Oh no, don't let the eggs fall and get cracked. This is a light gun game when on a system that didn't have a light gun come out for. Now, I do believe, and I've never been able to test this out yet, but I do believe you can use the Atari XE light gun on this game, but I'm not 100% sure on that. If you can't, though, that's just stupid to have it on there. Crossbow, I have this on the 2600. I don't really care to have either one. I think this would work with that light gun as well. Dark Chambers, which both this and the 2600 version is basically a clone of Gauntlet. I like my Gauntlet on the NES a hell of a lot better than this. I actually get bored playing either version of that game. Now, Desert Falcon's okay. It's basically a ripoff of Zaxxon, but in the desert, and you can land on the ground and kind of walk as well. They add some hieroglyphic type of deals. Not a bad game to have there. Now here's Dig Dug on the 7800. Of course it looks better, but I actually enjoy the 2600 version better. Now Donkey Kong on the 7800 though, yeah, that's where it's at. And also Donkey Kong Jr. Both versions, you know, I'll play this or the NES versions interchangeably. I like them both. The only game from Activision I owned for the 7800, Double Dragon. And no, this game is not nearly as good as the NES version. Fight Night, which is not the first game in the long-running EA series, but released long ago by Accolade, and even though it's got better graphically, I still enjoy boxing from Activision on the 2600 much better than that. Here's a fantastic game. If anybody has an Atari 7800 or one of the Atari computers, or you can find this and play it in an arcade, you must play it or you must own it. Food Fight. You gotta play this game. It is fantastic. Just absolutely fantastic. And here's another one that goes without saying it's fantastic. Galaga, but everyone knows that. Hat Trick, where ice hockey from Activision's better. Go figure. Jinx, which I still don't really get. Joust, which I highly prefer this version over the 2600 version. This is much more like the arcade. I actually prefer the original arcade version. The worst game I own on the 7800. Worse than Double Dragon. Karateka. Or Karateka. Or I don't know how you pronounce it. Ugh. Here's another fantastic game. And they did a great job translating Mario Brothers onto the 7800. Ms. Pacman. You can never go wrong with Ms. Pacman. You can't go wrong with Mario. You can't go wrong with Ms. Pacman. You can't go wrong with Pitfall. Well, yes, you can. Never mind. You can go wrong with Super Pitfall in the NES. One-on-one basketball, which is okay, I guess. Here's what I believe, another game that I think is a hidden gem, Planet Smashers. And it came out very late in the 7800's life. It came out in 1990, where, you know, by then, people had moved on to the Sega Genesis. They were anticipating the Super Nintendo. So, They had the TurboGrafx 16 maybe, or even the NES Master System. Of course, it had been out for years, and they were still chugging out games on the old 7800. The original Pacman game for the 7800, Pole Position 2, which is better than Pole Position 1. But I'd still rather play Enduro on the 2600. Real Sports Baseball, where this version is just Pete Rose Baseball is where it's at. Robotron 2084, another fantastic arcade game, and they did a great job translating this onto the 7800 as well. Super Huey, a helicopter simulation type of deal. If I'm gonna fly a helicopter, I'll play Chopper Command on the 2600. Touchdown Football. Now I don't like this football game, but what's interesting in this is it says copyright 1985 Electronic Arts. So well before Madden was a thing, they had a football series. So even though it was the 25th anniversary of Madden this year, they had football before that. They should acknowledge that. They should have thrown this as a bonus on the 25th anniversary of Madden. Oh, God. Tower Toppler, which is pretty good with its pseudo 3D graphics as you go around the tower. I can't really even beat the first level, but I love the graphics. Winter Games. I pop this in sometimes just to hear the Olympic theme. Same for the Activision Decathlon on the 2600. Xevious. Oh, jeez, I screwed that up, didn't I? It's dangerous. It's devious. It's Xevious. Yeah, I didn't even say it right. What's wrong with me? And finally, Aliens. I mean Xenophobe, because it takes from the Alien and Aliens movies, without having the actual rights to the movie. And then finally, my 3 Atari computer games that I've never played, because I don't have an Atari computer, but these are 3 games that I don't really care to play. Maybe that's why I haven't gotten an Atari computer. Bug Hunt, yippee. Flight Simulator 2, yippee. Hardball, yippee. So, there we go. There's all my Atari games in 5 videos. If you guys are still here watching this, I thank you very, very much. Hit that like button if you liked it. Have I ever said that in a video before? I guess not. But I am the Atari Junkie. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, folks, take care.